Komodor, a non-expert is able to understand and to solve a problem on his own. But imagine a world where you have less issues and problems to begin with. And then stop imagine and let's click on the reliability piece, which is basically Komodor cruise control for your Kubernetes system. Komodor has a prevention mechanism that allows you to stay in control over everything that is happening in your system. If it's around the maintenance of the clusters, around risk that originate from application or infra problem, or simply cost and optimization of different resources, we got your back. And this is the main screen where you are able to get like a list of all of your clusters across different regions, cloud providers, and so on in one single place. And for each one of them, you are able to understand what is the current status and what's the current score. Once I click on one of those clusters in AWS, I'm able to understand what are the most urgent things that I need to do now in order to make sure my cluster is reliable. So we have the risk problems, and here we have a problem with the node. We have the maintenance piece, and I can see that this cluster is getting end of life very soon from AWS, and we have the cost optimization, our suggestion on how you can save money without hurting your performance. Let's click on the end of life version, and I can see that in 2 weeks this cluster is going to get the end of life, meaning AWS is not going to support it and they are going to forcibly upgrade you. But sadly for you, you can't really upgrade the cluster right now because there are deprecated APIs that you are using. With Komodor, you are able to understand exactly what deprecated API are you using to fix those and to use new and relevant APIs. And after you do all of that, you are able to understand exactly, you are able to upgrade the cluster and to get back to normal state. So instead of chasing like dozens of different clusters and upgrading them, in Komodor, you're able to get a very good understanding of what's the current status, how to fix it, and how you can upgrade it without worrying about things breaking all of the sudden. Like I said, there is not only like the end of life problem, but also node problem, meaning your underlying infra, the thing that you are responsible for, is currently failing. Once I click on that, I can see the reason. Why is it failing? And I can see that I have a noisy neighbor. A noisy neighbor is basically one application going rogue and killing other services in your cluster. Like this application is taking too much memory, and in turn it kills the node, which kills other services which basically impact the SLA of your system and of your applications. Once I click on the noisy neighbor, I'm able to understand exactly what happened. So I can see the impact here, which is huge, like 76 different availability issues were caused because of that specific service. I have a graph to understand exactly what happened, and here on the bottom, I'm able to understand exactly how to solve the issue and what should I do now. Probably add limits, or maybe debug my application, or maybe even both. So let me just wrap it up for you. With Komodor reliability piece, you are able to gain control over your underlying clusters, and that in turn will help you having less issues to begin with. And once an issue occurs, it will be much easier to fix it and resolve it. Thank you very much.